through. I just didn't see the beginning part.
I mean,
I did all the way through. I just missed the beginning part.
okay, so you complete this one. Okay, let's put this one. We copied it. X plus 1. X squared plus 2x. Minus x plus 4 over x squared plus x equal to minus 3 over x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay, what's the first step?
Like the last part, you have to break it apart, kind of, right?
What I call
I don't know how to say that.
factor completely. So you do that. So this is the first step, factor completely. Okay, so this could be, what is great common factor of these two terms? X. Okay. How about the second one? Same thing? X. X plus 1. And how about this trinomial? We look at the two number multiplied together equal to the sum equal to 3. 1 and 2. Both positive. Okay, that's the first step. Now, to remind you that we have the lecture notes, so let me and go back to the lecture note, or the lab note.
I factor. Oh, right, to cancel out. So I multiplied them all by, I just factored wrong.
Lab number 2.
It's not on the lab, it's on the lecture notes. I think it's in
Calculus 2.
I think it's in section 101. The resolution should be on 101.
Let's look from the 301. I'm looking at the hard copy. So you need to review, for example, for the quiz on
This one is section 1.
yeah, lecture notes, section 11, page number 2. Yeah, this is the one. So you need to read about this procedure, especially when you read for the quiz and exam. So first, factor all denominator completely, find the LCD. What is LCD? So now you can think about some of students can able to do that directly, but if you can't, just do like the one at the first few days or few meetings. You just write as x plus 2. That's the top one. Now x plus 1 will be the new column, x plus 1. And x plus 1. And x plus 2. So if they have the same, you just write it under the same column. And now the LCD is x plus 2, x plus 1. That's the LCD. You got this LCD? Yeah. And just next step, the restriction. What's the restriction? What's the restriction?
X cannot equal -3.
F cannot be -1. F cannot be -2, and one more.
0.
F cannot be 0.
Okay,
That's the restriction. Multiply LC to every term and simplify. This step will eliminate all denominators. Two and x, oh, sorry, and x plus 1, x plus 2, and simplify it. X plus 2 cancel out, x and x, so therefore we only have remaining is x plus 1 times x plus 1. Minus this x cancel out, this x cancel out, so we end have x plus 4 times x plus 2. Equal to x plus 1 cancel out, x plus 2 cancel out, so we have negative 3x. And now this is the special product. X plus 1 times x plus 1 and x plus 1 squared, so you need to use the special product. X squared plus 2, x plus 1, minus, now this one you have to use distributive law. X squared plus 2x plus 4x plus 8 equal to negative 3x. Combine line term. Minus x squared plus 6x plus 8 equal to minus 3x. And I don't have enough room, so I'll move to that after this line. Minus x squared minus 6x minus 8 equal to negative 3x. Are you okay from here? You want to go further?
Fine.
You fine with this? Okay. So that's the key. So that's why this could be the procedures to solve the equation containing the rational number or rational expression. So this could be the key step will help you to solve this type of problem. And the last step you need to restriction. Include the value of the variable that make the equation undefined, we just go back to restriction. So whenever you have x equal to 0 or x equal to negative 1, x equal to negative 2, you just cross that because that's the restriction. Okay, that's 874. Okay, solve the equation where the letter A, B, C are constant.
I can see what happened.
Okay, do that number 74. You ask this one? 74? Okay, how far you work in problem?
I ain't even working.
Just solve for x as usual. 1 minus a x plus b.
This one took me a minute, but. Set that aside.
74.
This one took me a minute.
1 minus a x plus b equal to b.
The only variable, the only number we had is 1.
That means you want to solve for this x. So what's the first step?
What I got was x.
You gotta move the X, right? Oh, move the 1. Right.
Negative ax equal to b minus 1. Next step?
Get rid of A, right? The A?
You want to isolate x.
Yeah, isolate X.
So what we need to do?
Cancel out A.
How you cancel that? How you solve for x from here?
Divide -5. Right, okay, so it's just a straight.
What do we need to do about this?
Divide into
Exactly the same as you saw like the number, but this time you see that A, B, C. Do the same thing.
Oh, okay, so I'm just gonna switch the B and the A. B and the
Nice.
That's on me.
You ask number 90? 90? This will be exactly the same as my lecture. This will be the average rate. So you need to review the lecture notes. So So number 90 is that computing the grade going to the final exam would count for the 2/3 of the final exam.
I got that.
So that's the variable for the final exam. Pick any letter. X. Final exam score. And set up the average. I made a room. Let's write out small. So which will count 2/3 of the final exam? I have the test score of 86, 80, 84. And 90 plus the final exam. But the final exams count 2/3, which will count 2/3 of the final exam. So we can write 2/3 and divide by what?
5.
And that the average to earn a B then must be equal to 80. And it's just solve an explanation. So now you need to review the lesson. You okay from here?
Nah. That's
So what's the next step?
We take 5 from the denominator and cancel that out.
And you multiply
Yeah, multiply it.
by to each term, the LCD. And this cancel out, so we have 400. You could add all this one up and just solve it as usual.
That's 400, and then, which I got, and then I added them all up for 340. And
Then what the next step?
the next step is isolate 2/3 x, which I got, which is, and I brought it down to 2/3 x equals 60.
Now this one you need to either divide by 2/3, very similar to this one.
Yeah, that's what I did, divide by 2/3.
And simplify that.
Simplify it to x, which is x equals 90.
And so that's
It didn't seem like it when I was looking.
86.
So, you happy?
340
There you go.
plus 2/3 x and subtract 340. 2/3 x, that will be 60. And now you can either divide by 2/3 or another one.
Okay.
You can
Multiply both sides.
multiply by the reciprocal there. That's the same thing. So 3 halves. So that's 2 and 3, so that's x. 60 divided by 2 is 30. 30 times 3 is 90.
So that means based off that, then the average score for 90 would be x equals 1.
No. For 80.
Right, and that's for 80, but I'm saying based off.
And now 90, you just replace it by number 90.
Right, so that'd be 165.
I have to work with it. Now, if you have a question, you can show me during the break, because I cannot discuss a lot of questions.
Okay.
So I want to limit about 10 to 15 minutes only, because I need to introduce the new material. If you have a lot of questions that we asked in the last meeting, I told you that you can come to my office. My office is 1 hour before this class at my office. So you can come and ask me, or go to the math center, or go to FI section. A lot of things. 94 and 95. Sometimes will be very similar to the lecture I did in class. Okay, so 94, who got number 94? That's this one? Okay, how far you work with from?
I didn't get this one.
How much you will pay if the dealer will accept 300 over the cost of the car? So how do we write it at the question? Okay, so let me read this so I'll look at this one. Okay. Personal finance, cost of a car, so just list price of a new car, so this is the list price. Just write out information. List price. 24,000. Okay. The dealer cost is 85% of the list. So this is dealer cost.
Bless you.
85% of the list. The list will be this 24,000. Just write out all the information. How much will you pay if the dealer will accept 300 over the cost of the car? So that means sometimes the car, the profit. The dealer will use dealer will accept $300 over the cost of the car. Okay, how do you find that one? So first one we know that the list price. What the dealer cost? What is 85% of 24,000? Just use a calculator. Dealer cost
It should be
20,400.
24,000. 85%, that could be 20,400. And the dealer accept 300 over, what does it mean?
Plus 300.
Just plus 300 to that price.
That's this one's kind of something interesting. It's all the wording that we
1,700.
Okay, so that this will be the final
kind of similar.
cost
Yeah.
of the
It's
car.
pretty much 24K times 0.85
Be 20,400
at 30.
plus 300.
Yeah, so we-
That would be 20,700. So that means you will pay this amount to the dealer. Okay, to ask number 95. Yeah, so, the managers of the Carl Theater want to know whether the majority of the patron are adults or children. One day, so I need to rate this.
Gotta love this. Gotta love problems.
So next time, if you have a lot of questions, I recommend come to my office. So I will go one-to-one with you.
How much did you get for that dope local?
I don't think it's 2181. 2181.
One day, July, 5,200 tickets
Oh, dope tickets?
total.
It's 750. Okay, because I did. See, because the total is 2,200, right?
I thought, 15
Okay.
more.
So and receipt the total
I
of
feel like it's the same one.
total.
So I did. So it's
29,961.
minus the total minus the cost.
960.
Plug that in.
The mission, the road mission is $7. So therefore, what's the first step to do this problem for the application? You need to have how you solve this problem. What's the first step?
formula right, so it would be 29,000.
No, before that. Anyone remember how to solve the application? That I heard somebody say,
Find all the variable.
define the variable. What they asking for?
I don't think
What they asking for?
The adult patient.
How many adults and also children? So you can label this. Pick me two variables for, okay, let's say children, adult ticket,
A.
and this is children's ticket,
X and Y.
okay? Whatever you pick, A, B, A, C, doesn't matter. So that will be the first key step. Then what the next step? Give me the first equation. Yeah.
A plus C equals 5200.
Or in this case,
Oh,
x plus y
X plus Y.
equal to 5,200. Okay, that's the first equation. The next one. The dose admission is $7, so this is $7.50 in children. $4.50. Give me the second equation. Now this is about the money, $1, so therefore you need to using this total dollars. 29,961. What could be the left hand side? Yeah.
750X plus 450Y.
The price for each of this X will be an adult ticket. That's 7.50X plus the children ticket Y is children, so that's a 4.5Y. And you have two equations and two unknown. And solve for X on Y from here. Okay, I'm going to collect your homework assignment.